The latest, Murphy says he'll be shocked if NJ beaches aren't reopened by Memorial Day.
Even though he said he's considering further easing restrictions as some lawmakers, businesses, and residents call for the state to reopen more quickly, Governor Phil Murphy stressed Thursday his near-lockdown orders to fight the coronavirus pandemic in New Jersey continue to stand as is.
Nothing's changed, Murphy said during his daily coronavirus press briefing in Trenton. We're under consideration. We're all looking at what other steps we can take. We will let you know if non-essential retail is allowed to be open. It is not at the moment.
I hope it can change, he added. I hope it'll change sooner than later. No one would be happier.
New Jersey is nearly 8 weeks into Murphy's orders requiring residents to stay home, banning gatherings and mandating non-essential businesses close to combat the spread of the coronavirus.
While state officials say cases and hospitalizations continue to drop, the state of 9 million people remains a COVID-19 hotspot. Officials Thursday announced 254 new deaths attributed to the virus and 1,827 new positive tests, bringing the statewide total to at least 8,801 deaths and 133,635 cases. Only New York has more among American states.
Murphy has not yet given a definitive timeline for gradually lifting his orders. He took his first step last weekend when he allowed state and county parks, as well as golf courses, to reopen, with social distancing restrictions.
We like what we saw on county and state parks, Murphy said.
The governor said that could pave the way for more changes, especially outdoor activities at beaches and boardwalks, which he called high-priority areas.
Later Thursday, during a Facebook town hall hosted East Orange Mayor Ted Green East Orange, Murphy said he may announce in the next few weeks guidance on how beaches can reopen. He also said he may allow some non-essential construction and non-essential retail businesses to open with curbside service sooner than later.
Murphy said he's more concerned about permitting stores to have customers inside, even with social distancing guidelines.
The problem is, if you open everything up, you've got to have people congregating, he said.
Meanwhile, Murphy said he may allow hospitals to perform elective surgeries again, a big money source for medical centers.
I think we can find our way to get a little bit more back on our feet, he said.
Murphy seemed less open to the idea of permitting summer camps to open because children can be packed together on buses and other enclosed spaces.
If we can figure out some alternative, that's a possibility, he said.
Earlier Thursday, State Assembly Speaker Craig Coughlin, D. Middlesex, called on Murphy, a fellow Democrat, to allow elective surgeries again. State Senate President Stephen Sweeney, D. Gloucester, has made a similar request in recent days.
The Speaker agrees that all decisions the governor makes regarding easing some COVID-19 restrictions must be data-driven, Kevin McCardle, a Coughlin spokesman, said in a statement to NJ Advance Media. He would be wholly supportive if elective surgeries are allowed to resume, like joint replacements and other necessary procedures. We must do all we can to get folks on the road to recovery. This should be a priority.
State Senator Robert Singer, R. Ocean, said hospitals losing money from those surgeries could mean they end up shutting down like any other business.
Also, a surgery being classified as elective doesn't mean it's not important to a patient's health, Singer added.
Lawmakers also continue to press Murphy to permit small businesses to reopen as long as they practice the same social distancing that bigger stores like Walmart and Home Depot have continued to operate under.
Reopening businesses, using the same approved strategies that have been proven across the state, will ultimately save lives in our communities by putting folks back to work, said Assemblyman Ron Dancer, R. Ocean.
State Senator Anthony M. Bucco, R. Morris, said, these disparities don't serve a real public health purpose, and they don't make much sense.
If we don't level the playing field quickly, we're hearing that many of our Main Street businesses will never reopen. That's unfair and unacceptable, and it's time to act before it's too late.
The calls come as new numbers Thursday show more than 1 million residents have filed unemployment claims since the pandemic began. Many say they have been struggling for weeks to get paid. Plus, businesses are also suffering untold revenue losses. About 150 protesters gathered in Trenton on Thursday to press Murphy to lift his orders. A Quinnipiac University poll released Wednesday found a majority of 55% of New Jersey voters support reopening the state in the next few months or longer, while 39% support reopening it immediately or in the next few weeks.
Murphy has said the state can't rush reopening because cases, deaths, and hospitalizations could surge again if it's not done responsibly. The governor, who formed a commission to draft a reopening strategy, has said the state needs to hit a few goals, including seeing the number of cases and hospitalizations drop for 14 days, as well at least doubling testing in the state by the end of the month and installing contact tracing and isolation programs.
Murphy said he expects to have more details on expanding testing and contact tracing in the next few days.
Our journalism needs your support. Please subscribe today to NJ.com.
Brent Johnson may be reached at bjohnson@njadvancemedia.com.